Hi everyone, welcome to Pound Zero. I'm Amelia and this is my weight loss journey. So this week wasn't a great week for me. I wasn't feeling 100%, and on top of that it was damn cold this week. So getting out of bed, let's just say it didn't happen most mornings. I just need to be honest. No. When you look out the window and it looks like it's been snowing even though it hasn't, that's just the frost. It's some pretty powerful motivation to stay in bed where it was warm, and of course the dogs were there, so I had these little fairy hot water bottle type experience. Oh, it was just so comfortable. So I didn't get up. I didn't exercise. I was feeling pretty run down and overtired anyway. So while I probably did more this week socially after work, I don't think I wasn't getting the sleep that I would usually get, so I was just a walking zombie. The point I actually left work early on Friday because when I was trying to read this document, and I think I read the same line 4 times over, and even at the end of the 4th line, it's just, oh, this seems familiar, rather than this isn't right. So it wasn't a great week. Food-wise, it wasn't too bad. There were a couple of indiscretions, trips to the cupboard when the 3 o'clock-itis set in. Although this week I did make a point of eating from the fun size in the cupboard, as opposed to the full size. So significantly less. Still not great. I'm not going to justify that by any means, but I think it's just less sugar, less everything else that was in it. I was really just after the flavor, and a little bit of a sugar boost. I think more of it's actually just getting up and walking away from my desk in that mid-afternoon more than anything else, but maybe I should try that a little bit more often. Just keep going past the cupboard and maybe do a lap of the building instead. Probably wouldn't go astray. It is just so cold. So very, very cold. In terms of food, main meals, I was relatively well behaved this week, although we did have Hungry Jacks for dinner last night because I was running around. I had to go and exchange an item at a store in one end of Canberra, but they didn't have it to actually exchange it, so they arranged for me a pickup at their sister store or whatever, the franchise at the other end of Canberra. It was supposed to be a 20-minute trip. Did not happen. So it was very late, and then I had a whole bunch of stuff that I needed to get done before it even got to go to bed. So just something that I could shove into my face. And I'd out of food, so that wasn't even an option. I need to reorder that this week. So yeah, we ended up with Hungry Jacks for dinner. And then, because I haven't grocery shopped yet either, because I'm so horrendously unorganized and still organizing my next week, there was pizza for lunch today too. I'm just going to work on that. Guess I better get on the scales. When I started my journey at the beginning of the year, I was 120 kilos or 264.5 pounds. You would think I would know that off the top of my head by now, but apparently I do not. Last week when I weighed in at 109.6 kilos or 241.6 pounds. And this week when I jumped on the scales, I weighed in at a grand 109.4 kilos or 241.5 pounds. I'm actually quite happy with that because of the way I did actually conduct myself this week, and the food that I ate, while it wasn't bad, it's probably more than I needed. Oh, I forgot to mention the kebab. There was a lunch kebab. It was a team thing. I think it was about 1 kilo. It was good. Probably more than I needed though. Where was I going with this? Okay, so I didn't eat poorly, but I didn't eat great, and my exercise was non-existent this week. Because I do weigh myself daily, I am very much aware that my weight did go up midweek, but of course it has come back down, even with my indiscretions. And it is less than the week before, so I can't really complain about that. I would like to speed it up, so I am investigating some other options to try and speed up this process, and I will share with you what I'm doing and whether it's successful, obviously, because what else am I going to talk about on this vlog if I don't talk about my weight loss? I could talk about all the geek stuff behind me. That would be whole different group of people. Okay, so that gives me a total loss this week of 200 grams, yay, which converts to 0.44 pounds. I'm not doing the ounces thing because I'm not convinced. I know it's a thing, I'm just not convinced it's correct. But 0.44 pounds, that's what my converter says, and of course everything moves faster in pounds. Unfortunately, the ups as well as the downs, but it sounds better. So I'm going with it. What's happening in the week going forward? Well, I have finished my little side project, so hopefully that's not going to hinder me recording things. I'm going to make an effort to get out of bed on these frosty mornings and actually try and do something and record it while I'm doing it for some let's see what I do for my exercise and go for a run. Probably my runs will end up and down the backyard rather than actually getting out and about because damn, it's cold. It is so cold. Getting back to parkrun. I haven't done parkrun for quite a number of weeks. I really do need to get back to that because my goal was to run 5 kilometers by the end of the year and actually run it, not just shuffle it. The year is already starting to run out. I really do need to get onto that. I do have another Bella box coming, so there's going to be an opening for that. One of the subscribers here, you know who you are, has put me onto another fun run box. So I'm going to try and get hold of one of those. So that will be coming in the not too distant future, I hope. Or a food review. I also have a food review coming. I was introduced to these snackage, and they're pretty good snackage. So I'm going to be getting a whole bunch of different foods and starting up some food reviews for snackage for people on their own weight loss journeys. It could be a bit of fun. Maybe help you find something that you haven't thought of before but gives you a little something extra in your lunchbox that's not going to do you in with your weight loss goals. That's it from me for today. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the subscribe button on your way out. Of course, follow me on Twitter and on Instagram. Links are in the description below. And on here, I just throw up whatever I find interesting, helpful, motivational, bit of fun, things I'm doing, things I'm not doing, just to help follow along my weight loss journey. And of course, if there is anything you would like me to look into, be it a food, an exercise regime, etc., etc., put a comment down below. Of course, also just say hi. I'm happy to say hi back. Absolutely. And until next time, be healthy and be good to each other. Bye. So welcome to Pound Zero. I'm Amelia Lee. I've had so many side projects this week. It's been utterly unbelievable. Literally. Oh, see, I'm just rambling now. Okay, so good times. Just the going down. I'm happy I went down. Because I do. So it should arrive this week. My phone's buzzing at me. Is there anything? What am I doing? I don't know. Oh. Suddenly started using the desktop behind the laptop that I'm recording on, and it did. Everything goes white. Oh, fail.